Classrooms in Hamilton County schools no longer have what we used to refer to as an open door policy.
Yeah, all teachers are now required to lock their doors during lessons. Dallas Payton tells us why they made that decision.
Cindy David, Chief Operations Officer for Hamilton County Schools, Dr. Robert Sharpe, says they made the decision based off Governor Bill Lee's executive order on school safety that was issued earlier this year. Dr. Robert Sharpe says a safety assessment is part of the order that's conducted annually, and it points out that locking classroom doors is a best practice for safety.
We've had schools that have been practicing that now in previous years. Others were transitioning to the closed and locked routine. So for some schools, it's more of a transition than others.
Dr. Sharpe says this is simply about ensuring parents that their kids are safe while learning.
What we've seen from incidents, in previous incidents involving intruders into buildings, we know now that a locked classroom can prevent someone who's come into the building unwelcomed with the intent to harm students.
Kendra Young, who's the executive director for Unify Ed, a public education advocacy group, says locking kids in the classroom is not the solution.
I don't know how many schools people have been in lately, but I'm not spilling any secrets by saying nearly every door in Hamilton County school door has this big rectangle of glass, and it is not bulletproof. So once all the doors are locked, the path of least resistance is now shooting out that glass frame, reaching in and popping that door open.
Young says she wishes that elected officials would make it more difficult for weapons to end up in the wrong hands.
Whether it's mental health evaluations, background checks, or just simply a waiting period, because we've seen a lot of times that the purchase is made within 1 to 2 days of the event occurring.
There are several initiatives in Governor Bill Lee's safety toolkit. His goal is to equip parents, secure schools, and partner with law enforcement. You can read more about his executive order inside our Local 3 News app. David.